A lot of people have asked us in our comments about which is the worst and which are the best RVs on the market. And in this video today, Rhonda and I are going to talk about our 3 favorites and 3 not so favorite. They want you to look at the quartz countertops. They want you to smell the leather. But while you're looking at the residential fridge, I'm looking at the steel that's about to snap underneath your feet. Physics doesn't care about your warranty. It doesn't care about your brochure. In 2026, the industry is trying to sell you a luxury home built on a chassis made of glass. We found floor plans marketed to families that mathematically cannot carry a family.
And financially, it's a bloodbath. I've audited the warranty accruals for the big 3. They are betting millions of dollars that your frame will fail. We audited the 2026 lineup. We found 3 chassis built like tanks and 3 that are liabilities waiting to happen. At the end of this video, we're going to let you know what changes everything about how you buy.
I'm John. I'm the retired technician, and I audit the chassis.
And I'm Rhonda, and I'm an accountant, and I audit the contract.
Today, we're auditing the 2026 OCCC class. OCC stands for Occupant and Cargo Carrying Capacity.
That's a mouthful.
It is. It's the most single important number on your rig, and it's the number that manufacturers are desperate to hide from you.
We don't take manufacturer money, so we can tell you what they won't. And what they won't tell you is that the full-time ready is not a marketing term, not an engineering standard.
We are seeing a crisis. You call it frame flex. The NHTSA calls it Investigation PE 24029. I call it fatigue failure. We're going to look at the 3 worst floor plans that are mathematically unsafe for full timing and 3 best that are actually built to survive the road. Worst number 1, the family trap, Keystone, Montana, High Country, 381 TB.
On the surface, this is a dream. 2 bedrooms, a loft, sleeps up to 10 people. It's designed for a big family.
But let's look at the yellow sticker. The gross vehicle weight rating is roughly 16,700 pounds. The dry weight is 14,451 pounds. That leaves you a paper payload roughly 2,250 pounds.
That adds up quickly. It sounds like a lot. But John?
It sounds like a lot until you do the full-time math. Water weighs 8.3 pounds per gallon. This rig has 75-gallon fresh water tank. That's 622 pounds of water. If you have 60 pounds of propane, you have 100 pounds of batteries.
Now, you have a family of 6 living here. Mom, dad, 4 kids. Let's say the humans weigh about 900 pounds total.
And what does that mean?
That means you have 2,250 pounds of available weight to add.
So if you minus the 622...
and then you minus the 60 and the 900 pounds of people, that leaves you 568 pounds. 568 pounds for clothes, food, school books, tools, Starlink, bikes.
We're not even talking games, computers, and extra tools.
Right.
So for a family of 6, 568 pounds is absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be overweight the moment you leave the driveway, and when you overload a Lippert 10-inch I-beam on a 42-foot drop frame chassis,
physics wins. This unit is writing checks the chassis cannot cash.
Worse, number 2, the Omega Gamble Grand Design Solitude 380 FL.
Now, Grand Design is currently under federal investigation by the NHTSA for frame failure on Solitude and Momentum models manufactured between 2017 and 2023. They claim they fixed it for 2026. They call it the Omega frame. They say they've added gussets and a thicker steel.
They added a 5-year warranty on the frame, Rhonda. That's nice, but here's the forensic reality. The 380 FL puts the heaviest part of the house, the living room, and the entertainment center, and the massive slides directly over the pin box. That is a point of maximum stress.
Wow. We have seen reports of lag bolts shearing off and walls separating. Until this Omega frame has 24 months of real-world road torture, buying this model is not a purchase. It's a beta test. You are the crash test dummy.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be that.
No.
And financially, Rhonda?
And financially, if you are stuck in a service center for 3 months waiting for a frame weld repair, you are homeless. The warranty pays for the weld. It doesn't pay for your hotel.
And we've heard horror stories, haven't we?
Oh, gosh, we have. And worst, number 3, the white knuckle Thor Hurricane 34J.
This is a Class A gas motorhome built on a Ford F-53 chassis, and it sleeps 9 people.
The gross vehicle weight rating is 22,000 pounds. But look at the wheelbase. It's on a leaf spring suspension that owners describe as a white-knuckle experience.
And when you load this thing up with 9 people and their gear, you are maxing out the suspension. The result? The house shakes apart. We see constant complaints about cabinets pulling off the walls, windshields popping out, and dash screws vibrating loose.
You aren't just buying a motorhome. You're buying a vibration machine that slowly disassembles itself. John looks at the steel.
Yep.
I look at the SEC filings. I pulled the 10K reports for Winnebago Industries, the parent of Grand Design, and the Thor Industries. In fiscal year 2024, Thor accrued over $312 million in warranty claims. Winnebago reports explicitly cite higher warranty experience eating into their profits. When a company tells its shareholders that warranty costs are a problem, they are telling you that their quality control is failing. They are building them fast, pushing them out, and hoping you don't weigh them.
So who is actually building for full-timers? We found 3 brands that treat OCC as law, not a suggestion. Best number 1, the Tank, New Horizons Majestic. If you want to survive the apocalypse, you buy a New Horizon Majestic. They don't use Lippert frames. They build their own chassis in-house. Imagine that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Look at this spec. 26,000 pounds of gross vehicle weight rating. The UVW is around 20,500 pounds. That gives you an OCC rating of over 5,000 pounds.
That's a lot.
Yep.
You could load gold bars in the basement and still be legal. I wish.
I really wish. They use a stacked tube chassis, a 12-inch I-beam, plus a 6-inch tube. It doesn't flex. It doesn't crack. It is an industrial machinery disguised as an RV.
That's cool. Best number 2, the Fortress Lux Elite 42RL.
And we've been hearing a lot about this one.
Yes. They are factory direct, which means they don't have to build light to fit on a dealer's generic lot.
Their secret weapon, a 3-inch vacuum bonded walls. Standard industry walls are 2 inches. That's an extra inch. Adds immense shear strength to the chassis. It acts like a beam.
The 42RL has a gross vehicle weight rating of 24,000 pounds. Real-world OCC is consistently over 4,000 pounds. You need a dually to tow it, but you won't be visiting a welder in year 2. Best number 3, the Cargo King, Newmar Dutch Star 4369.
It sits on a Freightliner or Spartan chassis with a 51,000 gross vehicle weight rating. 11,000 pounds OCCC, you can carry a smart car in the living room, but don't do that. And it can still be underweight.
That sounds great.
That sounds crazy to me. Plus, it has a star foundation, a steel superstructural welded to the chassis that stops the house from twisting. This is how you build a home.
The difference between the worst and the best isn't just money. It's intent. The worst are designed to sell. The best are designed to live. We personally wouldn't feel comfortable investing our savings in a unit with less than 2,500 pounds of cargo capacity for full-time use. The risk of insurance denial is an accident is too high.
Frame flex is real and it's expensive and it's avoidable if you respect the math.
Go check your yellow sticker right now. Tell us in the comments, what is your real OCCC? We want to see the data.
And adventure is calling, but only if your frame holds up. See you on the road.